Welcome back, surf fans, to beautiful Sunset Beach here on the North Shore of Oahu. This is the Vans World Cup of Surfing. We're live. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. We've got a heavily stacked international superheat entering the lineup now. They had 27 minutes to start. We're ready for sunset. So find Lucas on Instagram, check out the edit, and now we'll see if he can back up what he threw out there into cyberspace, which I'm sure he can. He's had incredible results here. Watch out. Starting it off, whip crack surfing, S.Muniz. A quick turn there.
There's 50 alternates on an alternate list. You know, this is, everyone wants to get in. This is a huge event.
K.Cazimero did compete at the Hawaiian Pro. Didn't have the result he wanted or was capable of. He is an incredibly talented surfer. Have to fight for it. You're gonna have to work for it for the entire 27 minutes.
Absolutely. It's Sunset Beach is the ultimate equalizer. And here we go. We got Lucas, who's your boy, up and riding.
Yeah, L.Silveira. I mean, he just looks so comfortable out here at sunset. 21:14 on the clock. He lays into that last turn, gets another snapping carve through the bump, through that inside section. So that right there shows you how good L.Silveira is out here at Sunset Beach.
You know, I've been watching him the last couple of years at Sunset Beach, and he definitely seems extremely comfortable out here. Like we mentioned in the last heat, I think this is a surfer that embraces sunset. And that's a stylish snap right there. One more right here, getting that rail involved. Handling that bump, you know, it looks like, you know, you just kind of roll with the punches out here. Before that, during a commercial, this is L.Silveira, 5.17 right here. This is going to hit the reef on the inside. He's just kind of biding his time, and now watch it stand up. Lucas knows this is where the money is, so gets it done right there with a good old hack. Just a nice power move, and then a grab rail cutback right there. So two traditional moves, finishes it off there before the channel, and gets himself a mid-score.
Wouldn't expect I would get the jersey in the first round, but I got it and I made my heat.
You absolutely made your heat, Lowell, and you will be moving on to round two. But before round two, can you just tell us how excited you were about the conditions today? You came up and just said you were so pumped to get in the water before your heat.
Yeah, I paddled out was early morning, and the wave was firing barrels and perfect lines. And
yeah, the list of alternates is definitely, if you're a competitor in the field already, you do not want them to tap into that list, because there are some incredible surfers now waiting, chomping at the bit to get into this contest. Silveira back at it, just surfing out here like it's his, you know, average everyday beach break.
Wow.
Slashing down the line, smashing the lip, looking so comfortable out here.
His brother Alejo, and as always attacking. Very fun to watch as we see, again, this kid just got an amazing style. L.Silveira, smaller wave, as you mentioned, so that's going to keep the score, you know, maybe mid-range at best, but three maneuvers.
Now S.Muniz gets involved. She's your current ISA World Games champion, gold medalist over there in Japan a few months ago. And he is a definitely fiery competitor. You see, very sparky down the line, and everything from the second he stands up is kinetic.
At beach, so that's going to count for something. And here's that wider stance we were talking about. It gives him a lot of leverage, a lot of power. You don't see S.Muniz fall very often, but that wave was really tricky.
You go in his backhand. He's been relatively quiet through this heat. K.Cazimero going to let his surfing do the talking on this wave. He's fighting to get around that big section, and just caught behind
with some bigger sets. So we'll kind of test these guys and see how they are in the larger waves.
This is L.Silveira. He had second priority as he took off. Nice roll in. Here's where he'll assess the situation. Kind of took a quick stall to get the overview of the wave, realizing that wave was going to give him any more scoring potential. He's out of surfers who just make this wave look so beautiful. Well, we'll get back to that. Here goes S.Munoz as he cranks it off the bottom, up into the lip. Beautiful, hard, snapping turn for S.Munoz. Another solid effort there, pushing that Super Brand surfboard to its limits with two brilliantly done turns. Right at the back, S.Muniz. He got caught behind there, so there you see kind of the polar opposite waves. You saw the wave that S.Munoz had. Already got the lead here at the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. We'll see if he can continue that pace. The big finish here at Sunset. The backhander in this heat, K.Cazimero now fighting back.
Real strong, powerful arc right there before that wave kind of really gutted out. Good timing there from S.Silveira. And there's K.K. trying to scratch back in this heat. The local boy in this heat. He's surfed at Sunset Beach a million times. Needed this last off the lip though to kind of crawl back in this heat.
Surfers struggle to get backup scores, but if you need to capitalize early, as S.Silveira did on his previous wave, looks like he's doing it again, sticking to that big layback hammer.
Beautiful.
We love, fans out there no doubt love, and I think the judges will too. But now we're waiting for the score for S.Silveira, and he looks so calm, confident.
Better wave selection here, Chris. Larger wave. He's been on a couple small ones, but that was a set wave there, and it's all about that last turn. To have a fast and furious 5 minutes here.
Current heat leader for now, S.Munoz. Got a mid-sized wave with a beautiful section right there. Somehow his back foot comes off. He goes side saddle.
Wow.
And he's able to wrangle that buck and bronco, get back on his board, somehow regain control. All right, a quick takeoff here for S.Muniz. Well, this wave a grower down the line, but for the third wave in a row, S.Muniz gets hung up, caught behind, and engulfed in whitewater there.
Here's K.K. Again, I think he's looking at a 2-for-1. He's still thinking I need to get 2 quick waves here. A couple of mid-5s will do it for me. There's his first maneuver, sort of a floating little maneuver, and then falling off there. So let's see if that betters his 3.5.
Looks like a last-second decision there to spin and go for S.Munoz, hoping this wave to grow down the line. It does. Good inside section to work with, goes vertical up into the lip, controls it. S.Munoz. E2, here goes S.Munoz.
Nice sharp bottom turn right there, setting up for just a little check snap, even releasing the fins. Another good bottom turn, and again, hitting that lip square, almost 12 o'clock, and getting some connection with the lip. He's going to need a big score to end it.
Second place surfer now, S.Silveira using his priority. Big snap to set things up down the line. It's beautiful. Big open face for Silveira to carve across. He gets a nice third turn there. Love his style, his arms, you can tell, just guiding his body through those turns. So with 51 seconds, he's going to make the connection here through the Valves Reef section. This is where some of the world's best surfers learned how to surf.
Punt.
And, you know, it is rare to see surfers connect all the way through. But right there, finishing strong. What do the judges think?
Maybe 30% of a normal score for a maneuver in there because the wave is so less, threatening on the inside.
That's the reason the surfers generally pull out before. Here we go, K.Cazimero grabbing the rail into the pit. And he gets out showing the judges that he made it out of the barrel but didn't ride out clean. He had done all the hard work.
He's going to have to get a lot of credit for it from the judges. He's going to have to pray for it right there.
Yeah. Well, the judges have some work to do as we take a quick break. Round 1, heat 6 is done.